All right, so while I'm working on the backdrop for this section on the computer, son Drew is replacing some lights back here to give us some more light over the far section of the layout there. Don't worry, he's a qualified electrician.
What they say.
So we'll see how this looks once he gets done. All right, there's what it looks like with all the lights installed. That was back last Saturday. It's the following Friday now. We've had kind of a tough week here in the shop. But I did put up a new temporary backdrop just to see what it looks like. I didn't have a whole lot of time, but today I wanted to work on this rotary dumper that will go here or here, somewhere like that. But this is the new temporary backdrop, and I'm digging it. Kind of a spin-off of Valley Flat series, Mountain Ridge series, maybe a new series. All right, I'll show you what I'm working on. This is a crude, very crude rotary dumper. This is made out of gator board and some other materials. I'm trying to find a way to clamp the car down, and I didn't want to use motors right now because I'm going to build something decent later on, but I want something just to fool around with. So this is gator board, and I've designed these pieces. These little rollers are actually HO scale wheel sets, and I took them apart, reverse direction, so it makes it kind of like a pulley, sort of, or a roller. And we're going to use those to spin this thing on. Just very crude, very simple. Just a quick afternoon project. Household materials here, and I'll show you how this works if I can get this thing together. All right, so instead of putting the GoPro headset on, or the headgear, I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit here. These rollers fit into these little holes that I cut. This piece will go over top of it. It's going to make like a trough with rollers in it, so this thing can roll in there. I know that's very descriptive, but it's pretty simple. This end will go on here, and then this will sit in the rollers there, and then I can mount it to something, create a dump area, and hopefully there's enough room. I'll work it out. Now we'll just let that set so it gets a little tack on it, and then I can turn it over and finish gluing it together. Here, while this thing is drying, inside there are these little egg-shaped pieces that I cut. And they basically just do like that, and then obviously weight would push this back on there. And right here you have a little stop, right here. So it doesn't flip the other way. It's crude, it's crude. All right, so this is kind of tough because it's not mounted to anything. Nothing's really glued down, but I'm just gonna try to give you a demonstration. So for now, I have rubber bands holding this up, acting as springs that would return the clamp to the upper position. And basically it's just this. You turn the crank, then it dumps it. Again, I want to reiterate that nothing is secured here. There's nothing holding this in the cradle. The track's not even secured down. I just have it kind of lightly pinned down. There's no buffer here or a pad or anything like that. And I plan to put something in there to make it nicer. But the idea is here, to and I'm not saying I'm keeping rubber bands in there, but I just wanted to show you how it worked, and that's how it works. So not bad for some afternoon project, really. And I think it'll be fun to experiment with, and then once I figure out what I want to do, we'll go from there. So there would be something up here to hold it in place where I could just take the stick and move it. And just a note, yes, I designed this, I don't know, yesterday afternoon and started working on it this afternoon when I had a little bit of time. And I did design it for 2-bay hoppers, small little cars like this. It can be enlarged maybe for the final one that I do. But I just wanted to, more than anything, I wanted to see if I could get this set up and if I can do that out of acrylic or something and make it look nice. Right now it's not for aesthetics, but for 2-bay hoppers at this point. And I don't know if I ever showed this or not. This is the remnants. This is the remnants of one that I started doing for N scale. It's sort of the same idea, but I never did finish it. Maybe I will one day.